Hello and welcome to legendary Monza.
L'Autodromo Nazionale Monza.
I have not run this race yet, so I have not learned the braking points or anything in this car. I'm going to hire the agent because I plan to go far and hopefully I'm right. As with many endurance races, tilt B and no assists are very important. For the first lap here, I'm going to have to take the cut to the right at this first corner. I'm not going to do that for the rest of this race because I find it to be too slow. So I have to slow down a lot and try not to hit anyone or hit the wall, which I just did, but that was so small that it's not going to matter. Now there's another cut I need to take coming up, and I'm not sure how I'm going to take it in this car. There's going to be probably some cars in the way. Yeah, so I'm going to have to brake a little bit, but get across here fast, trying not to hit that wall on the right. And here again, I don't really know my braking points. And there's cars in the way. I know what I often do at this track. I've driven this track quite a lot now. This car has really low acceleration, and so for the corner coming up, or the group of corners, I plan to just take it off track. Fly through this. Later on I'll do some tests, but it takes this car quite a while to get up to speed, so I think it's best if I cut that. And then this corner is so important, and again, I'm really not sure where I should be braking, so when I don't know where to brake, I brake early. Now I got back to the gas too late that time, but we'll get back into that later. I'm going to take a different cut here. This is a very difficult cut to take and to make it work well. I'm going to go left. And the guy says, "What do you think you're doing?" I'm going to show you that at speed for the rest of the race. By the way, I'm going to skip ahead in this race. I'm not going to show you every single lap because this video would get way too long. You'd like to take this cut differently, but again, that car was in my way. Now, depending on how well I take that cut, I've got to adjust my braking point here. As a general rule, you want to be back in the gas no later than halfway through the corner. Like the way I took that corner right there, that was pretty good. So you need to brake early enough that you're back in the gas by the midpoint of the corner. Again, I'm going to just fly through this, hopefully make it work. Okay, well that was a disaster. So I've got to find a way to make that work better. And there's a faint shadow across the track right before the red line on the left. I'm going to use that as my braking point. There's a white thing, well sorry I passed it, but there's a white overhang above the track there, and that's a good place to try to accelerate again. Okay, let's skip ahead a little bit here. I'm going to time warp. Time warped to lap 5. This is a hard cut to take when there's a bot right there. But you can see there at speed, not too bad. Now you see my left tail light blowing out? That's actually because I had a head-on collision at the corner coming up and it blew out my tail light. It's kind of funny how that happens. So I hit the wall there. Okay, now that was really bad. I nailed him. But here I am. The reason why I fast-forwarded to this lap, here's the perpetual point. So here's where you're going to start to see a lot of bots. I should have gone a little bit more to the outside. I could have driven around him. I've lost some speed, so you're going to see they're going to drive away from me because I've gotten damaged. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Again, I'm going to eventually try to take that cut properly. Okay, so this time around, I want you to watch on your right, and you're going to see a white square-shaped overhang appearing there now. That's about where you want to get back into the gas. You've got to brake early enough so you can get in the gas there. That's where you're going to maximize that corner and get the most amount of speed down this straightaway. Now I'm actually going to start to let these bots get away from me a little bit so I get a really nice run at this cut. See, I can pass quite a few right there. And this guy, well, I think I'll just wreck him. Oh, and he's going to try to return the favor. Yeah, that's kind of funny when they do that. Okay, no bots in my way. I should be able to just lift off the throttle and oh, okay. That's really bad. I'm losing all sorts of time there. Where's my clock at? 83. Well, that's pretty good because I will most likely not pass another bot until the next lap. That's how dangerous a crash can be at this track. Because this is a very fast-moving track, so crashes are extremely costly. One other thing about this car, it sounds pretty awesome. Let's hear it. So again, I was braking at about that shaded section, getting in the gas. Oh, I'm gonna have to feather a bit. Really can't afford to go off track there, but see, look how low my timer is, 30 seconds. I'm gonna get, what, about 20 seconds at the line here? Okay, well, we'll jump ahead. Obviously, I've recovered. And I'm getting near the 100-kilometer mark. You can see my clock's still full. I've got my other taillights now blowing out. Obviously, damage doesn't hurt you too much. That bot's kind of in my way. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, I had to brake a little bit, bounce off him. By the way, another tip, when you're heading to a wall like I just did, you don't necessarily want to be on the brakes. If you know you're going to hit a wall, get on the gas, throw your car sideways so that your front end doesn't hit the wall. You'll often bounce off the wall and carry speed. If you hit the wall with your front end, it's going to hurt you. So I'm going to try braking this time and see if I can get a nice speed carry through this section. So when they're not in the way, that looks like a better option. You can see I'm gaining on this bot. By the way, sometimes the bots blow the braking point here, and you'll see them skidding out a bit. Well, I kind of blew it that time. But that's okay. I want him to get a little bit away from me so that I don't wreck my braking point. Now jumping ahead again, here is where I really blow it on this corner. I just didn't get far enough to the left. And unfortunately, let's see my clock, I really needed that. So that at this point, that'll end my race. If I did that at maybe lap 3 or 4, that wouldn't be a big deal. But at this point, the bots are so fast, so they're just going to drive off on me. But this is a fun track. The best version of this race in the game currently is in the Ferrari FXXK. In that car, you will earn 1200 fame per lap only when you stay on track the whole time. So obviously you got to take a reduction, but that's the highest paying version of this race. And I'm going to fly through this, hopefully catch a bot. No, you look how close that was. I really just needed a couple more seconds. Okay, well, I'm going to just coast all the way to the end, and then I'm going to let you see my final numbers, and we'll see how much I actually earned for this race. Regardless, it shows you how to do it. There's many cars you can do this in the game. Some are really fast, some aren't. I hope you learned some new things today. Thanks for watching, and happy racing.